G'day curd nerds. Today we're doing a taste test for the most Aussiest of cheeses, the Vegemite cheese. So, Vegemite cheese, you saw the video. If you haven't, you can check it out at the info card now. It was ready on the 11th of March. Now, I missed that date by a bit. It's now the 26th of March, but that's okay. So it was made in 8th of January 2023. The process was pretty straightforward. The colour hasn't changed very much. It's still quite dark, which is good. So let's cut this bad boy open, shall we? Now, not a lot of moisture in the bag, which is good. We just pop that out the way. Yeah, the surface feels quite dry. A little bit of touch, dry moistness, but that's okay. That's fine. You can see a little bit of moisture in the bag there from the Vegemite itself, I think. The mix we made up, the broth. So, oh, it smells sensational. It smells like Vegemite that has been diluted a little bit. But the structure of the cheese looks good. It's a little bit darker on the bottom than on the top, but that's okay. So let's cut into this. It is a little bit moist. Let's just pat that down first. Yeah, not much coming off on the cloth. I think it was a little bit of whey seepage. But that's okay. It's not going to hurt the cheese at all. There we go. I'm very excited. This is such a great creation. And thank you to Evan Fitz for the suggestion and his modification of the recipe. So here we go. I'm glad I got a long knife because it's quite a wide cheese. Now I could use a cheese wire here, but I didn't have it handy. Comes out fairly cleanly. Let's have a look, shall we? Nice. It's got some mechanical holes. Some nice marbling there too. So the mechanical holes are basically where I didn't press it hard enough. It's certainly no eye development, it's just mechanical, it's no big deal. So let's just cut one of these in quarters. So it's not too crumbly, which is good. Very similar to the base recipe. So I used the Ireland mustard cheese recipe and swapped out the Ireland mustard obviously for Vegemite. And yeah, it's come up very nicely. Oh, it still smells amazing. So what you've all been waiting for is the taste test, obviously. So the cheese structure is good. It's not crumbly. It's quite elastic, actually. Look at that. That's a beautiful cheese slice. Let's just do another one. Gorgeous. Right, I love the marbling. The mechanical holes are a little bit distracting, but the marbling looks fantastic. It all came together really well. I was very impressed. So, oh, it smells beautiful. It smells beautiful, really does. I shouldn't have whispered that. It does smell beautiful. All right, so how elastic is it? Well, it bends to about there and it cracks. So pretty good. Oh, that's so good. Got a beautiful cheese flavour. Umami. A little bit salty, which is good, because Vegemite's quite salty anyway. But That subtle Vegemite flavour. Oh, it is just delicious. That's the best Aussie cheese ever, honestly. So good. Oh. Perfect on a cheese platter, this one would be. So you've got beautiful umami flavours all throughout. You've got the saltiness, which is, it's on the saltier side. So it's not, it's saltier than, say, cheddar, for instance. But it's not overbearing. It doesn't, leave a yucky flavour in your mouth. There's some creaminess to it. I can, definitely it coats the whole inside of the mouth. And the flavour lingers, which is good. It's delightful, really is. Very similar to the cheese and Vegemite spread that you can get now here in Australia. So it's like a cream cheese mixed with Vegemite, more cream cheese than Vegemite, of course. But it's reminiscent of that flavour, but it's a beautiful cheese. I'll have to make this one again, that's for sure. So success, curd nerds. This is absolutely a perfect cheese. Now, if you can get your hands on a jar of Vegemite, then you couldn't do yourself any worse than trying to make this cheese. It is absolutely beautiful. Alternatives, you could use Marmite. Be similar flavour. Marmite's a bit sweeter. You could use Promite, is another yeast extract that I've seen available for sale. Bovril, probably not too much. That's a beef extract, and that's quite strong, probably even stronger than Vegemite. But look, you could try Bovril using the same process, and you'll get a definite flavour throughout your cheese. So yeah, this is absolutely perfect. The Vegemite soaked into all the curds during maturation. There's no actually, normally with these sort of soaked cheeses, you get a distinct white part of the curd. The curd is light brown, and the outside of the curd, where it's all knitted together, is a darker brown, from the Vegemite broth that we soak the curds in. But the flavour is omnipresent in the cheese. Oh, so good. So good. So, if you want to make yourself an Aussie cheese, then go out, get yourself a jar of Vegemite, and obviously all the cheese making equipment and what have you. And that kind of leads me into the sponsor, Little Green Workshops. You can get all of your cheese making supplies over there at Little Green Workshops, which is run by yours truly and the lovely Kim, my wife. Well, not much more to say about this cheese. Thanks for watching, curd nerds. If you liked Vegemite cheese, don't forget to leave a comment what you liked about it. Also, if you could give the video a like, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. All right, thank you for watching, curd nerds, and I'll see you next time.